Good Friday morning, everyone. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Oh, and another one, thank you. First time I've seen a Terminex box truck. It says do not push on the back of that garbage truck. Southwest. Oh, the camera doesn't want to show it. Oh well. Hey, thanks for the hearts. It's actually kind of part of the Southwest logo was a heart. Hey there, could you translate that to English for me, please? Hi, Kenny. Yes, I am. I was debating where I wanted to go this morning, and I decided, well, why don't I go here? I haven't been here for a while. I don't usually go live from intersections, but I decided I would this morning. Yeah, how are you this morning? Well, that's good. Well, I get to show you guys a train. The weather over here is really nice. Hey, Stardashian, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Enjoying that the weather is getting nicer and nicer. That was pretty cool. I don't get to show the trains live very often. So since I got so many of you watching at the moment, I got a question. Y'all heard about the Mega Millions raising their price? They're doubling the cost of the ticket to $5 this morning. I found that out. I thought that was interesting. I'm actually at a spot I don't go to very often, Stardashian. Usually I'm down the street here about a mile sometimes, semi-regularly, but I figured I'll come here this morning for something a little different. I was actually hoping that the train right across the street, like you see the railroad tracks right there, I was hoping that train was going to run this morning, but they haven't, at least not yet. Either that or they came so early I missed them. But it's a very sporadic operation that they go to Pensacola about once a week. But catching that CSX train was quite cool and unexpected. And the other big piece of news, Capital One is trying to buy Discover Card. I have a story on that coming out later this morning. If you get a chance, please check out my story on possibility of Amtrak and the Postal Service going private. They talked about the Postal Service for the last few months, privatizing that, but recently Amtrak has come into the mix in that respect. Hey there, how are you this morning? Oh, look at this, nice blue Wright Kenworth T680. How are things up in Canada this morning? A lot busier this morning than it usually is when I'm out and about filming. It's kind of nice to see. Yeah, I don't know if that price was just a Florida thing or if that's going to be a national thing that the price is going up, because I thought it was $2 too, but they said on the news this morning that it was gonna double and be $5 per ticket. So if it was gonna double and be $5, that means it was $2.50 a ticket. But I mean, I don't buy lottery tickets very often at all, and last time I did, it was $2. So I don't know. There's an orange Allied Coleman moving truck about to do a U-turn. Oh, here's an International Lone Star truck. Nice blue looking rig. I'll turn it so you can see it a little better. Right there. So did y'all hear about yesterday's report of an active shooter at Quarry Station, which is part of NAS Pensacola? The official word from the county sheriff is that no active shooter was found. They don't think that it was a swatting call, but the sheriff's department's pretty much done with their assisting of it, and it's now up to the Navy police and federal authorities to investigate. But a lot of people was having flashbacks to when they had the gunman open fire on the main base about 6 years ago. I wasn't down here at the time, but I remember hearing about it, and of course that was my first thought too, and thankfully that was not the case. I used to buy lottery tickets sporadically, and I did win $4 on Powerball one time, and that was after probably 6 months of buying tickets like every other week, buy one ticket every other week or so, and I was like, well, hey, I won $4, I think I'm going to retire now from buying lottery tickets. And the last several years I've only bought 2 or 3 maybe, because if you don't buy one, you're guaranteed you're not going to win, but when you buy one, you're basically throwing money away because the odds you're going to win are ridiculously low. So I generally figured, nah, I'll just keep my money and spend it on gas or model trains or something. Bills, that's more important. Oh, we got a nice green Mack coming our way. A Sunbelt truck right there. I really like the Sunbelt trucks. And that is a very nice looking one. And it's got a green loader on it too. I like how Sunbelt paints most of their equipment green. Don't see too many companies that do that. I actually see that same dump truck, that blue one, last Friday. Starting to get hot sitting here in the sun. So, has anybody got anything fun planned for this weekend? I know here in northwest Florida and southern Alabama, it's supposed to be dry in the morning, maybe some scattered showers, but tomorrow afternoon and evening it's supposed to be a washout. Oh, what a nice design on the side of that truck. I wished I'd seen it quicker. I would be able to show it to you. Oh, truck is pulling out. There I am. Go ahead and show that to you. Got a white Volvo coming down the road. Did y'all hear about the Volvo layoffs? I did a story on that earlier this week. 250 people in Virginia getting laid off. There it goes. Whoops. Sorry about that, folks. Excuse me. Here comes a bobtail Freightliner Cascadia. Gonna be turning left here at this intersection. And it is a Seminole Express truck. Seminole Express is based in Seminole, Alabama. And we got an Old Dominion double trailer coming this way, led by a Freightliner Cascadia, following a truck I'm not familiar with. Now we got a Heartland Express truck first in line when the light changes. You know, Heartland Express took over CFI. I remember CFI used to be involved in what was the NASCAR Busch Series at the time, in the late 90s. They sponsor at least one car. I'm thinking they sponsored a couple though. Oh, there goes a Corvette, a red and black one. It is currently 9:13 in the morning here in Northwest Florida. What time is it in your part of the world? Yeah, an ECUA car. Don't see them very often. Oh, yes, because Texas is in the same time zone. It's time for us to spring our clocks ahead, though, on Sunday. And it's funny how every time that it's the time change is upon us, they always talk about, you know, whether or not daylight savings time should be permanent, and it's the same debate year after year. Well, twice a year, year after year, and it doesn't ever change. I mean, it's like either, I feel like, you know, people, you'll either get used to it, just do it, or change it, but stop talking about it. You know? Yeah, mulch product truck. Nice design on the side of that trailer. But I'll probably do a story on the time change here over the weekend. Think about it, because it is important for people to remember to set the clocks forward this weekend. Okay, now that is the third Sun Farm van that I have seen. It's right over here on the other side of this Knox truck. Right there. But until this morning, I never heard of that company, and now I've seen 3 vans of theirs. Based on what looks like supposed to be solar panels on the side of it, I'm guessing that has to do with solar panels. We got a backup here in the lane closest to us. Got 2 tractor trailer trucks and a dump truck, among others. Here's the first tractor trailer truck. And now here comes the second. That's interesting. They got a sign on the roof of the truck instead of a regular airfoiler. It looks like more like just a regular sign. International bobtail is about to go in front of us from Bay Lines. And speaking of Bay, that made me think David Hasselhoff was in the news this week. Him and Dolly Parton were both in the news for the same reason this week. They both lost their spouse. Dolly lost her husband a few days ago, and David lost his wife yesterday, the day before. And she was only like 61 though. What exactly do you mean, what next? Oh, a nice red Coca-Cola truck coming this way. Hey, good morning. How's it going? Okay, I figured out what next was referring to, I think. But, I mean, it's one of the things, I mean, you know, if somebody, you know, if you don't play the lottery, you're definitely guaranteed you're not going to win. But I know for me, myself, I don't buy tickets very often at all because the odds are so low. But But you never know. I mean, one day could come on here and say, hey, guess what? I won the lottery. In which case I would say, good for you. I remember one time when I was a kid, I was probably 9, 10 years old, watching the news, and in New England they had the Tri-State Mega Bucks, and the jackpot was like in record territory, and there was a big thing about it, and the news was covering it. That's how I was familiar with it. And they interviewed one lady, and she bought $100 worth of lottery tickets, thinking she was going to win, and she didn't. So she was out $100. Yep, you're absolutely right, Kenny. That is 100% your decision. That's why I said one day you may come on here and say, guess what? I won the lottery. We got a bobtail Peterbilt coming this way now. Ah, here comes a white garbage truck. That looks like it's from Pam Transport. Yep, it is. And here's one from TMC. Some of their trucks, the lettering on the door is kind of like a chrome color that kind of changes color depending what angle you're looking at it, which is pretty cool. Well, this international box truck that's coming up just did something really nice. He stopped back a lot further than he had to let some people get out of this parking lot, which is really decent of him. See that truck go by here in just a second. Oh, I like that dump truck over there. That's the second one of them I've seen. It's got USA written on the body. I believe it's USA Concrete that owns that truck, but I think that's pretty cool. They put the USA in big red, white, and blue letters on it. Yeah, and there's that box truck that was really decent. Oh, look at this. This is the first time I've seen a Wright Peterbilt truck. Well, you can't see it just yet. You'll see it in just a second. But also, here comes a CVS truck. But right over here beside is a Wright Transportation Peterbilt. I did a company history of Wright Transportation. If you're interested, it's in the trucking company's history playlist. Along with a bunch of other companies like Old Dominion and May Trucking and Swift and a bunch of them. There used to be a Kenworth exclusive fleet, as far as I know, but now they've got Freightliners and Volvos and Peterbilts apparently to go along with the Kenworths, and they're all nice trucks in my opinion. But I think it's cool when they have more than one brand. It gives it some variety. Okay, Kenny, I hope you have a nice rest of your day too, and hopefully see you next time. Oop, here comes a couple of flatbed trucks. One truck is a tarp load. The first one that's going to go by is not a tarp load. Can't quite tell what that stuff is, but it's the mystery loads into the tarp. Hey, here's a nice red Mack hauling a dry bulk container. Right here. It's pulled up. See that go through here in just a second. But I think I'm going to wrap up here shortly. There's somebody appears to be having a pretty good conversation with themselves, getting louder and louder. But, and now here comes the aforementioned and seen red Mack. So if you get a chance, folks, please do check out my news stories. I got another one coming out at 10 o'clock this morning on the Discover Card, on the possible Discover Card Capital One merger. Got a container truck coming down the road. Oh, we got another truck coming this way. Hi, Fun Speed, how are you? Oh, watching Friday morning traffic here at this intersection, and also got to see a CSX train go by too. Yeah, I haven't been, I think, I want to say January was maybe the last time I was here. But I don't come here too often, although I should. It's a pretty good spot. But I don't normally go to intersections, and I figured, I'll give it a shot today. Just because I'm always afraid there's going to be an accident. I'm going to have a bunch of paperwork to fill out as a witness. And I really don't want to do that. Hey, how are things in Brazil? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, it's really nice. I feel very fortunate that so many people have tuned in. It will be grade HU. What do you mean? I did a story on deep sea creatures. No, I haven't done a story on deep sea creatures. Oh, I think I'm going to do one on the port of Pensacola, because they received an award or some sort of designation here, and hopefully here later this morning I'll grab some video of that and be able to put together a story either later today or over the weekend. Thank you, sir. Yeah. I don't know if I will be going live again today or not, because I gotta go hopefully get some video of the harbor and get something else. I want to try to get a story on downtown as well, and then by the time that's all done, I'm probably ready for lunch, and if I come home for lunch, we'll see how much ammunition I have, if I feel like going back out or not. But I've got one story. I got one story that I got to put together. I filmed yesterday, and just haven't got it out yet. Plus, I want to do those other ones. Look what we have there. Cannot see it very good because my phone just does not have the best zoom lens. But that, I believe, is a Delta Airlines jet. Huh, that sounds interesting, Fun Speed. I'll have to look that up. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this broadcast. I really appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. I think this is the most people that have ever tuned in on a morning live, and I really appreciate that. And I hope everybody has a good day, and if I don't see you again later today, then I will see you over the weekend on the news. Take care, everybody.